Why does Christopher Nolan destroy $500,000 camera for a single shot? And why is that everyone wants to shoot in IMAX even though it consists of less than 1% screens worldwide? And why directors like Denis Villeneuve says they want to use more of IMAX in the future? Hey everyone, welcome back to Pop-Vulture. Today we are diving deep into the world of IMAX, a format that is completely changing how movies are made, and why every filmmaker on the planet wants to use IMAX camera, even though it's the most expensive, challenging, and exclusive format of cinema. Let's start with the basics. IMAX isn't just about a big screen, it's a whole lot different beast. The 70mm film of an IMAX shoots a video up to 18K resolution. That's 9 times more detailed than a regular film theater, and 4 times more sharper than the best 4K TVs at your home. The interesting part is that an IMAX film camera's film is 70mm by 48.5mm, that is 8.3 times bigger than a regular film camera of 35mm. Imagine capturing an image with a sensor size of a postcard. Then imagine it with capturing with a sensor size of a post stamp. The difference will be astronomical. Now, putting the camera and sensors aside, what is the difference you experience when you watch a film in a regular theater or in an IMAX? So, the major reason of the difference is the aspect ratio of the screen. Where a regular theater's aspect ratio is about 2.80 to 1, an IMAX screen's aspect ratio is either 1.43 to 1 or 1.90 to 1. That means 26% more picture. You are really experiencing 1/4 time more film than any other cinema. That's what makes IMAX different. Now let's talk about the sounds that you feel while you are watching a film in IMAX. IMAX theaters don't play sound. They engineer the sound with a 12-channel precise audio system that ensures the delivery of sound is equal and at the same time at every seat in the theater. In an IMAX theater, the sound doesn't surround you. It comes from above you, from below you, and through you. Now, let's talk about why directors are in love with IMAX cameras. Talking about directors, Christopher Nolan has used IMAX cameras in over 7 films and have shot more than 400 minutes of IMAX footage. That is most for any of the director. And for his upcoming film, The Odyssey, he challenged IMAX to create brand new cameras. Can you believe that? IMAX CEO said that Chris, one day called me and asked me if you can solve that problem, I will shoot The Odyssey 100% on IMAX cameras. The result? The Odyssey will be the first film shot entirely on IMAX camera, every frame optimized for the format. And here is a fact that Christopher Nolan have destroyed over 3 cameras of IMAX, worth more than $1.5 million, while shooting for movies The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises, and The Dunkirk. Apart from Christopher Nolan, director like Denis Villeneuve, after shooting Dune with an IMAX camera, said he's in love with the format and will use even more of IMAX cameras in his future projects. And films like Dune are the perfect example of why an IMAX camera is different from a regular film camera. Ryan Coogler's Sinners also captured 21% of its $320 million worldwide gross from IMAX cinemas, and considering that only 1% screens are IMAX over all the world, that is a 2100% overperformance. Unbelievable. Here is why IMAX becomes irresistible for production studios. F1 the movie collected 20% of its gross revenue from IMAX theaters. Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning 22%, Oppenheimer 20% from IMAX, with only 1% screens worldwide. This number is not just an overperformance, it's a box office magic. IMAX tickets also cost 30 to 50% more than a regular cinema ticket, and audience pay this premium happily. The CEO of IMAX also projected $1.2 billion this year, which is a record for the 55-year-old company. When a film is being made on IMAX cameras, it automatically gets enhanced brand image, enhanced marketing, screen securities, and award boosts. And an industry insider also said if a film is being made on IMAX, it has already got a boost on box office performance. The cost of a single IMAX camera is 500,000 US dollars, and being only 8 cameras overall the world, the weekly rentals for such a camera is 16,000 per week, which is not economically feasible for every film or any production house. Along with economical problems, IMAX cameras are also very hard to use. With the camera body weighing too much and the camera making too much sound to roll, it is just very hard to control IMAX camera for cinematography. Even cinematographers like Hoyte van Hoytema have said that handling an IMAX camera would be a problem even J. Robert Oppenheimer will face difficulties to solve. And with only 1700 screens of IMAX worldwide and only 8 film cameras, the scarcity creates a bottleneck. Not every film can get an IMAX treatment. The film has to earn it. IMAX is aggressively expanding with over 500 new theaters promised by 2029, 15 being made by 2026 in Japan, 23 new partnerships in China, and about 40 new theaters in Australia by 2029. It just seems very good. Along with physical development, IMAX is also bringing technological evolutions, with the new cameras promising about 33% less noise and being lighter in weight, improving the workflow, and the construction being done in titanium body so the cameras can be made more durable. This is also feels very good for the future of IMAX cameras. IMAX is also diversifying its content very much, with anime blockbusters like Demon Slayer being made for IMAX and over 40% new regional films coming into play for IMAX cameras. It is also a very positive sign for development for IMAX in future. So this was it for today's video, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe the channel for more such breakdowns. And tell me your favorite IMAX experience in the comment sections. Until then,